Good morning, guys. Out here on a change out today. I'm changing out this 05 Carrier. Not sure how well you can see that, but it is a 38 BYC 024. It's got a leaking accumulator and also a blown out muffler. I believe I posted pictures of it on my Instagram, but since it's a pretty significant leak, let's see, we don't have anything in the system. I think there's about 2 psi in there, so but we're going to go ahead and cut this thing loose. It's an apartment complex, as you can see. Got kind of an assortment of equipment, a couple Goodmans, a couple Carriers. I think there's a Temp Star down there in between the two Goodmans, but assortment of equipment out here. But not sure how much video I'll be able to get inside, since it's a closet application in this apartment, so we'll see what we can do. But I'm going to go ahead and get this one cut out and yeah, go ahead and get after it. We got some afternoon rain coming in, so we're going to try to get this knocked out before that comes in, because we don't want to get wet. So let's get after it. Well, unit's all cut out, ready to go. I moved a bunch of this pine straw down here to expose the refrigerant lines, and I pulled off the old Armorflex because it's just ½ inch. It's really thin, and you can see it's all cracked up and starting to fall apart. So just got our whip and our thermostat wire tucked over there out of the way, and I'm going to try to get the benders on here. Not sure how well you can see it. Kind of does the little slope back up. Let's see if I can put the benders on that and make it a little bit cleaner. But I'm probably going to reuse most of that. It's got the lines taped up because it's been sprinkling out here a little bit, and also with all this pine straw, you don't want to get bad stuff in your refrigerant lines. So, but that's where we are now. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get this condenser out of here. Probably going to have to go all the way down there and then cut through the bushes at some point in time. So go ahead and get the hand truck and get this bad boy out of here. Alright guys, got this thing piped in outside. Got the line set as cleaned up as I can. You can kind of see what we're working with. Everything's buried in the dirt, goes down and did this big loop. So put the Hillmore bender on there, tried to clean it up as best I could. A little different setup on the trains than the Bryants and Carriers that I'm used to, as far as how high the service valves are. But yeah, everything's brazed in. Got the VN500 flowing our nitrogen through. Another thing on the nitrogen subject, I see a lot of people when they're brazing with nitrogen, as soon as they're done, they shut the nitrogen off. And if you do that, you can still deposit carbon buildup inside of the pipe. I usually recommend leaving it purging until after you completely cool down the pipe, or allow several minutes for the pipe to cool down. Just because you don't have a flame against it, if that pipe is still hot, it will collect carbon inside of the pipe. So just something to keep in mind. But just thought I'd throw this in. There's not sure how well you can see, that's a golf course, and look right at about head height. Damn, smashed. Here's another one. There's several. And then if you look behind me, that window got smashed right there. There's actually quite a few holes all up and down this thing, so gotta be on your toes when you hear somebody holler 4. Might be a golf ball coming from my forehead. Alright, got on a 300 psi pressure test. Had to put the dryer out here just because it's way too tight up in the little cubby hole where the air handler is. So just use the old door so I don't set a fire out here. But yeah, got her on a 300 psi pressure test, so we'll wait about 30 minutes, make sure she holds, and get her on a vacuum. Had it on a vacuum for about 5 minutes now. Relatively short line set, so you can see we're getting down there pretty good already.
Got our Appions hooked up. And yeah, mini blue vac, but just let it run for a while. Got the magnets on here. Makes it so nice, so you don't have to worry about them falling over. Put them on the side of the unit. Definitely comes in handy. So, can't remember the name of whoever recommended it, but thanks. Alright guys, got this bad boy isolated right now. You can see I got our Appion closed here. This one's still open going to our blue vac. So it's isolating from our Appion hose all the way back. So everything else is still in the circuit. It's been about 15 minutes. And as you can see, hanging at 347. So she's nice and tight system with no moisture. So we'll go ahead and I got to finish wiring up the low voltage and everything. Still got some stuff to do, zip tie, line voltage and odds and ends, but yeah, I'm gonna get ready to pop this line voltage on and open this system up. So we are rolling right along. All right guys, got this thing pretty much dialed in now. It's been running for about a half an hour now. Got the factory charge in plus 2 pounds 4 ounces, and this is my little smart probe setup. I got 2 swivel tees, and we're just using 1 single charging hose over to our wireless field piece scale. And swivel tees work great. I was going to get 45, but for the price of the 45 I found a good deal and got 4 swivel tees for the price of 145, so couldn't beat that. But yep, like I said, 2 pounds 4 ounces in it. The system, I'm going to try to get you a picture of the data tag, and hopefully she'll focus. There you go. 10 degrees of subcooling, plus or minus 3. This does have an TXV at the evaporator. And if we come down here and look at our numbers, 154, 292, 63 evaporator, 84 condenser, and we're looking at 10 and basically 10 and 10. So can't dial it in any better than that. It's been running for over 30 minutes now, so I'm going to pack this up. We'll make this short and sweet because it's starting to get late. So, but yeah, everything's done. Just got to button up a couple odd and end things, strap up some wires, tape some things, stuff like that. But all in all, we're pretty much done. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.